Hey, what's happening, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, I've got multiple reports of more train derailments to tell you guys from both hemispheres, a couple in the western hemisphere and one in the eastern hemisphere. I also have some video footage of yet another mysterious object in the daytime sky. Multiple objects seen by multiple people in various states in broad daylight. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, checking in on the GOES X-ray flux at the Space Weather Prediction Center. Not too much going on, even though the Earth-facing side of the sun is loaded with sunspots. These two right here are pointed directly at the Earth, so if anything comes out of these sunspots with regard to large solar flares, they will definitely be Earth-directed. And these will be Earth-directed for at least the next week, so once again, any activity will be Earth-directed. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. The dark blue you see on here is magma intrusion, and it's fairly dominant up here in the northwestern quadrant of the supervolcano caldera. Looking at the middle of Yellowstone Lake, you can see several earthquake signatures, and I believe these are localized earthquakes because there's just way too many. They're small earthquakes, but nevertheless, there's quite a few you see on multiple seismographs around the center of Yellowstone Lake. So seeing a little bit of activity at the supervolcano caldera. Coming over to the Lake Mead water database, checking on the water at the Lake Mead reservoir. Multiple days in a row, you see the green numbers. Those indicate positive change as the outflow is much smaller than the inflow, which is creating a rise in the overall water content at Lake Mead. Going from Lake Mead to Lake Powell, they both share the Colorado River. 3 days in a row of positive change. The outflow yesterday was only 9,100 compared to an inflow of nearly 28,000, and that created an increase in the water content at Lake Powell for the day. So both Lake Powell and Lake Mead are showing signs of improvement, at least for now. Hopefully it'll stay that way. I want to take you guys now to Beamsville. This is up in Canada near Toronto. There was a fire I wanted to mention real quick that occurred on April 14th, early in the morning on Friday, and this was a gourmet candy apple factory of all things. And you can see the sky glowing yellow here as the firefighters were working on getting the blaze out. Multiple photos here. You can find the article linked down below in the description box. But we've seen quite a few fires here recently, and this is just another one, another factory. And of all things, it was a gourmet candy apple factory. Going from candy apple factories to more train derailments. Had 3 days in a row of train derailments. The first one up here in Rockwood, Maine, and that would be in this location right up here in north central Maine. That's where Rockwood's at. There's been yet another train derailment, and this, like the factory fires, has been a common theme here recently. And you can see a photo here at the article I've got linked down below in the description box. The train derailed, caused a forest fire as the train tracks were out here in the middle of all of these trees. So when the train derailed, caught on fire, it caught the trees on fire. And from what I understand, according to the article, it was not carrying any type of hazardous material or anything like that. It was carrying mainly lumber and wiring. But you can see the photo here of yet another train off the tracks going from Maine down to Texas. Article dated April 16th of 2023. Texas freight train collision injures 2, no hazmat on board. Yet another train derailment in North Texas. Going from Texas over to Bangladesh. Article dated April 17th of 2023. At least 12 injured in Bangladesh train derailment. And it goes on to say 7 compartments of 2 trains derailed on an overpass in Bangladesh. And again, this article is dated the 17th, the one in Texas is dated the 16th, and the one up in Maine is dated the 15th. So 3 more train derailments to add to the already long list of train derailments that we've seen this year. Now I have some unique video footage to share with you guys of mysterious white objects in the daytime sky. We're going to start off down here in Waycross, Georgia. Video footage submitted by Nathan from March 24th of 2023. And there's the white object right there that looks like a cylinder spiraling through the sky. This video here, I couldn't do any type of modifications to it. I did enhance the color here a little bit, but that was about all I could do. You can see a white cylinder moving through the sky. It didn't have wings or a tail fin, almost like it was spiraling through the sky. Here's yet another one that clearly wasn't an airplane. Video footage submitted by Andrew from Fishers, Indiana. That has no wings or a tail fin, was moving quietly through the daytime sky, not a cloud anywhere for miles. Here I zoom in on this object to get an even better look, and you can see there's no wings or a tail fin. This one, like the object from Georgia, appears to be spiraling through the daytime sky. I mean, how bizarre is that? Just not something you see every day. That's why he was compelled to take the video footage. He shared it with me. I'm simply sharing it with you guys. Here's a modified version, actually 2 versions of the original video, and you can see there are no extra features that we couldn't see in the original video. There's no wings, there's no tail fin. Not leaving a vapor trail behind it, just very quietly moving through the daytime sky. But that is super bizarre. This video footage here was also from Indiana, sent in by Neil out of Richmond, Indiana, and it's of some sort of a white object. This isn't a balloon because it's dropping through the daytime sky. Here's a close-up view of the object. It too had no wings or tail fin, wasn't a helicopter, didn't appear to be a drone, it wasn't making any noise. It was just dropping through the daytime sky at a pretty good clip, fairly high rate of speed. There goes the object, and then eventually out of his field of view. That was moving very quick, some sort of a fairly good size white orb in the daytime sky above Richmond, Indiana. And last but certainly not least, I have some amazing video footage to share with you guys out of Texas, submitted by Ernesto from April 14th of 2023. You can see the purple skies here as thunderstorms, electric thunderstorms, were rolling over Texas. And this is a video that Ernesto took of the lightning right there making contact with the ground as the storms were moving through the Texas area about 3 days ago. This is original video footage that he shared with me. That was in slow motion, and here I sped it up just a little bit, and you can see the lightning clearly made contact with the ground over there. Amazing video out of Texas. Great job, guys. Keep the photos and videos coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that won't attach to the email for whatever reason, come over here to the homepage of the website, look for this red tab that says Have a Large Video. Simply click on the red tab, drag and drop your video into the red banner. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.